Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse. The Watchers are helping keep order. Fortunately, we're not as vulnerable to darkspawn as some other kingdoms.
Why not?
Oh, it's impossible to blight the dead. But with time, even Navarra may be overrun.
When Gillenine died, it was like the Fades spilled into the real world for a moment.
A small taste of what Solus would have done if you hadn't stopped him from tearing down the Veil back when this started.
It was a team effort. Me, Harding, Nev, and Varric.
We ask you to plunge back into battle without a proper chance to mourn. Davran's room is as he left it, as though he might stroll in with Hassan one day.
They were heroes to the end.
Indeed they were. I'm relieved beyond measure that we took the time to visit Blackthorn Manor, Rook. Given Johanna's partnership with the Venatori, I'm sure they would have eagerly employed her bone construct had we not stopped her. Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us. Onwards, my friend. I'll be ready, whatever awaits us.
Nev meant so much to me, you know? She was my big sister. Not the kind you fight with, but the kind you want to be like. The kind I tried to be to Syrian. But she's gone. Taken by my gods. Nev Gallus. Minrathous detective. And the best friend I've ever had. And now, shit.
It's all right, Bellara.
Let's finish this fight. For Nev. And for Davran. Arlathan Forest is nothing but chaos. The Veil is in shreds. Demons everywhere. Reality's falling apart.
That bad?
Yeah, that bad. It'd be even worse if we hadn't stopped Inaris, but it's bad enough. We need to take down Elgernon and Solus, or else Arlathan's just the prelude to what's coming our way. Whatever Elgernon's doing, the lighthouse feels it.
How do you mean?
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there's just a sense of sadness. Can a building be sad? If it can, this one is. It's also scared. Can't forget that. I'm surprised that fake dagger is as close to the original as it is.
Why's that?
The enchantments, they weren't all that powerful, but they were incredibly complex. Whatever else you say about Solus, he's skilled and subtle. Makes him all the more dangerous. Ready to go whenever you are, Rook. Let's finish this fight.
Doing this without Nev.
I'm sorry, Lucanus. I know how important she was to you.
She restored much of my faith in people. I wanted to give her the world she deserved. These gods have taken too much, Rook. No more. We want them dead!
She was taken. She might still...
False hope could kill me, Rook. Katerina sent me a vintage bottle of port to mark my ascension as First Talon. I plan to share it with Davran, with Hassan at our feet.
I'll miss them too.
We will have to settle for stopping Elgernon. and carving Davrin's name into his blighted heart. Now comes the fight for those we can still save. Despite the cost, Ghilanane is dead. We should still count it a victory.
I knew you wouldn't miss twice. Are you okay?
I'm well, though that was no ordinary death blow. I assure you that striking down a god is not something any killer can mistake. That is worth remembering, given we still have 2 gods to destroy. The crows have been busy in Treviso. The blight was bad enough, but making sure we cleaned up all the governor's comic. Mierda. We should rebuild the city with a new monument. Evenchi's Folly, 10 stories high. If we must live in the shadow of their mistakes, it should at least be decorative. When you are ready to end this, Spite and I will be at your side.
You were a warden to the end, Davrin. A hero. But you were a lot more than that to this team. You were a friend. We couldn't find any trace of you. I don't know what to think about that. Whatever it means. We miss you, Davrin. Hassan, we're gonna miss you, boy. You're one of a kind. Wherever you are, hope it's filled with all the truffles you could ever imagine. And worms. Let's not forget those.
It feels so different without Davrin. I can't believe he's just gone. We don't talk about it much, but everyone knows it. We wouldn't be here if Davrin hadn't stepped up.
He was a hero. We won't forget it.
Nev, too. Nev should be here. Elgernon still has her. We'll take him down and we'll get her back. Early in our search for Solus, Varric would ask me, "You sure you want to be here? It won't be easy." And I'd say, "I know. I'm not afraid of difficult." I didn't know how difficult it would be, especially without his wisdom. He could always make sense of things, you know?
I know exactly what you mean.
Right. You were talking to him this whole time.
Just a memory of him. Enhanced by Solus's magic, I think.
I'd take that. Just to hear that voice one more time, telling me it will all be okay. We've tried to get messages through to the Shadow Dragon since Elgernon took over Minrathous. No luck. But the Shadows are well established. They've fought for Minrathous for years. Let's get there quickly. I know I'm ready. I've got a score to settle with Elgernon. For the Titans and Dwarves, he has no idea who he's messed with. You, me, Varric, Nev, we started this. Let's make sure we end it right. Let's finish this, Rook.
The fires are lit.
Hey, Varric. Are you busy? I came to apologize. Yeah, I know. I'm always apologizing for something. I should have seen this sooner. I should have known. Or maybe I did, and I just didn't want it to be true. I knew you were too old for this shit, but leaving in the middle of a job? Come on. You were supposed to be here. You were supposed to be the one to stop Solus. I should have known you'd leave me to clean up this mess alone. So, who gets Bianca? I think there's a waiting list. Oh, and Lucanus called dibs on your jacket. So, I'll go out there and do this. For you. And Davrin and Hassan. And Nev. And everyone else we've lost. Goodbye, Varric. I know where to find you if I need you.
You came back.
You're the main reason I came back. Now, as I recall, we have some unfinished business. Unless you still think it's a distraction.
Do I seem distracted?
I don't know. I might need to take a closer look.
Look fast.
I need to get stuck in the Fade with my greatest regrets more often.
I will destroy anything that ever tries to hurt you.
Oh, sweet talker.
So, we're together now.
I hope so.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I've had sex. I meant being someone's...
Lover?
I'm never calling you that. Ever.
Consort?
No.
We'll figure something out.
I don't want to mess this up. How do I...
How do dragons show that they care about their mates?
Huh. Sexy growls. Sometimes little bits of fire and love bites.
Well, that sounds really great to me. Yes, please.
Tarala.
Tarala? That's the Kunari word for mine?
Yeah. Because that's what you are. Tarala. keep expecting Davrin to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Hassan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah,
You get enough sleep? Should have let you actually sleep.
I'm glad you didn't.
Go to your room. I'll come by with tea to help you sleep. You want the lavender or the ginger?
I told you I'm fine.
Okay. But I still get to worry. The Antam and Ravain have gone berserk. They're killing anything that moves. Be a lot worse if the Dragon King were leading them. The lords have kept them away from cities and towns so far. He saved a lot of lives when you helped me put him down. Elgernon lost it after you disappeared. He raged about us killing Gillenane. Brought down a huge pillar of fire on the island. We barely got away in time. A lot of Antam didn't. It burned so bright that we all saw purple for hours. Turned the whole island to glass. Let me know when it's time. I'm ready.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgernon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgernon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgernon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Moonwatch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Warden will be there. We follow Warden Rook today.
The Antivan crows are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgernon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elgernon fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Emmerich, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
Of course.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The Lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanis, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
It's called a juggernaut. I've read about them. Giant siege constructs built to withstand an invasion.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that juggernaut. Evka?
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Morn Watch will lend aid, but against something as large as this juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Harding, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Belara, Tosh, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you, get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elganon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal.
For a world free of the Blight! Attack! Look out! Destroy the stealth! Get to the warding crystals! Over there! Let's go!
Focus on the wards!
are you?